Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sofunda sizoxoxa ngazo le ndaba esisuke sifundile senzela laba phela abangenazo isikhathi ukufunda incwadi nalabo basuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama reviews or ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabuke ku TV. Uma ngabe kokuqala ujoyina namhlanje and you really like our content, do not forget ukuthi upress subscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi ucindezela i-notification bell eduze kuka subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Guys, namhlanje I'm going to talk a little bit about living the dream with Somizi. We are starting to pick up ubusneakiness bama producers. We're starting to pick up mistakes that they're making on this show, but this particular one was pointed out to me by uLungisile Mpisane. She's one of my viewers, and also she just opened started her own channel here on YouTube, so please check her out. It's Lungisile Mpisane. Check out her channel. I've posted also her link on my community post, so you guys can go and subscribe. Please support new YouTubers. Even when you get 3 subscribers that day, you become so happy. I know how it's like. I know how it's like. So guys, please support him. So she sent me a WhatsApp message this one time, and she says it was like 2 days ago. She says, Ntando, I'm watching SABC 1 and they are playing season 1 of Living the Dream with Somizi, but I'm amazed that they are doing that storyline of Ubahumi nendaba yenhlawulo. And I'm surprised that the storyline is in season 1 when actually even in season 5 they're still doing the same storyline. So I was trying to think about it, because season 1 is the season that I really watched when it comes to living the dream with Somizi. The season that I didn't watch so much of was the season when Mohale was there. I felt like the show was changing. Bebengaseko otitimba, and it didn't have the same flavor that we had in season 1. So it was just Umuhale that much. But season 1 I did watch. So I was trying to remember. So she says to me, they are talking about indaba yenhlawulo because they are going to be doing umemulo kabahumi. That's when I remembered, because I remember the storyline is Somemulo kabahumi, and I was like, yo, this is such an interesting thing. Why would they do the same storyline? So yeah, and her thoughts were that maybe it's just a storyline in season 5, but maybe she's already changed her surname, because if this thing was talked about in season 1, why would they not work on it and change her surname then? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and watch a bit of season 1 and see what's happening there, because now I was like, now I'm even confused on also why they will bring back that storyline in season 5 now. So I went and I watched season 1. I almost watched the whole season, you guys. It was boring because I already know what was happening, but I was mostly interested in that storyline Skabahumi and the changing of the surname and the okay. Number 1, at this point, guys, I really just want to see i-ID kabahumi. I want to see ukuthi i-ID kabahumi inesibongo sako malume wakhe onesibongo sakamhlongo, because it really just will clarify a lot of things for me, because if it has isibongo sakamhlongo, it means this whole thing is just a storyline. And this bongo kade sashintsha. Honestly, here's the thing, there's so many things confusing about this situation, because at the time in season 1 they wanted to do memolo, and abantu, even though abantu bakaSomizi behlala koSoweto and all of that, but they always sound like ngathi abantu abaziyo ngamasiko, and ingane ezalelwe ekhaya ingane yakomalume, futhi especially if ingahlawulwanga, and all of the things that are supposed to be done for ingane ukuthi ishintshwe isibongo ibize isibongo sakuba not done. If ingane izomuliswa, I mean, my understanding is that leyo ngane izomuliswa komalume. And if isibongo nenhlawulo and all of that was never done, why would they even attempt to want to arrange umemulo kabahome? But what happens in season 1 is that umemulo ends up not happening, because when they are closer to actually having the function, kabahome complains about it and says she was not informed about it, she was not involved in organizing. I imagine vele kuthiwa kumuliswa ingane yami, but it's like, yeah, invite her instead of me being the one to plan umemulo wengane yami. So she wasn't happy about it. She says the family was not happy about it, and also she said there were things that were supposed to be done before ukuthi kwenziwe umamulo, which I assumed it was indaba yesibongo, but she doesn't actually say it on the phone when they have a conversation with Somizi, and she's upset about it. Sorry guys, the light is coming in at the window, and it's like I'm blinds mawayisa phezulu iba too much, so it's better to just leave it like this. So then, okay, so that's what ended up happening. Umemulo but decided to no bayawuhlehlisa until those things are sorted. Guys, that was season 1. If we are saying every year we are watching a season, and this is season 5, that means that it was almost 5 years ago when this thing was they were talking about it. Why would uSomizi leave that nhlawulo thing? If nhlawulo was what Umaga Bahum was talking about when she said you cannot have umamulo without taking care of these things that you were supposed to take care of, why would he still leave it up until now? Because this is almost 5 years later, the thing is not done, nhlawulo is not paid yet, and the surname has not been changed yet. Why would they leave it this long? Because even in season 1 it was like, why would they leave it that long? uSomizi has not been poor, so why would they not? I remember in season 1 Umaga Somizi even says she's willing to pay it herself. She's like, even if they say they want millions, I would pay it. I do have millions, I'll pay it, just so we sort it out. She volunteers to do it. So I don't know what you think about what you guys are thinking about, because I'm like, do they have a reason? Does uSomizi have a reason that we don't know about, that he doesn't want to do those things that are supposed to be done traditionally, ukuthi asize ingane yakhe to change the surname? Or has the surname yengane yakhe been changed already? That whole nhlawulo thing was taken care of, and in season 5, because the producers are different from season 1 producers, they just forgot ukuthi it was a storyline that they had already run, and it's not a true storyline, and they ran it, and maybe bazo realize manje when we start talking about it ukuthi hayibo, this storyline had already been done. I don't know you guys, but it's confusing for me. Why are we still talking about nhlawulo in season 5 when it was talked about in season 1? Why did they wait? Is there a reason that we don't know about, that uSomizi is not really paying this nhlawulo, and I mean, anything is possible, you guys, anything is possible. But yeah, that's the confusing part about it. I don't know, guys, if there's anything you've picked up along the seasons that could explain this particular situation as to why they have waited this long. Even akuze kufika okwenziweni kaseason 1 engahlawuliwe, why did they leave it? Because it felt to me, when I watched season 1, it felt to me that Umaga Somizi was willing to do it the following day. Like, she was like, listen, go and talk to the family, and whatever they want, we'll do it. Even if they want $1 million, we'll do it. But uSomizi never did. Why didn't he do it? It's confusing. Are we watching real stuff here, or it's just Amanga njena? That phela mawuqamba Amanga isikhathi esiningi futhi uyukhohlwa ukuthi waqambile Amanga. Maybe baqamba Amanga ngo first season, now bazoqamba amanye Amanga, sebekhohlwa ukuthi bake bawaqamba lamanga, and we already know ukuthi Amanga. But something is not adding up for me. Maybe as the season moves along, we will get to see and get an explanation, but as for right now, I'm a little bit confused. By the way, thank you so much, Lungsile, for sending me that information. Yes, guys, by the way, I don't mind people sending me information on WhatsApp. We need content. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.